Hey loves, welcome back to my channel. It is the first. It is like 4 in the morning. We just got back from celebrating New Year's with my best friend and her babies and her boyfriend and one of their friends. We had such an amazing time with the family. I did vlog a little bit, so that vlog will probably be coming up sometime this week. But I had initially intended for this video to go up before New Year's hits, but you know, things happen and obviously the video wasn't one of them. So today, well, right now I wanted to share with you guys, just kind of go over 2015 for you guys. So yeah, let's just go ahead and jump right into this. I don't want this video to be extremely long. So at the beginning of January 2015, I was working at Maurice's, as many of you guys know, and I was like loving my job. It was like the best job ever. I truly loved that job when I first started there. My coworkers were amazing. Everything was wonderful. By the end of January, we found out that our manager at that time was gonna have to take leave, so she was gonna leave and we were gonna get a new manager in. The new manager, y'all, we had heard stories about her and you know, we knew about her and stuff, so we tried to prepare ourselves mentally, but it was like the atmosphere at my job flipped like 180 degrees. Like I felt like it was like overnight everything just changed. Also in January, we were both working, so everything was just smooth. It was just a really good time. At the beginning of February 2015, I ended up getting really sick. And this is kind of where the issues began at my job. I was extremely sick to the point where I ended up in the hospital on February 14th, Valentine's Day. I ended up in the hospital. The day before Valentine's Day, the day before or 2 days before, I don't know, I worked that whole entire week. I felt sick the whole week. I told my managers I'm not feeling good, I feel sick. The night before I ended up in the hospital, I was at work. I was throwing up, I was shaking, I was having shivers. It was a mess. I tried to go home that night and they wouldn't let me because of the rules, I guess. You know, we cannot leave one person in the store by themselves, so I had to stay there and nobody else could come in to cover. And it was just a hot mess. That's kind of where I realized that, you know, this isn't for me. When I went to the hospital on the 14th of February, I was like, from what the doctors told me, my body was on the verge of going into shock just because I waited so long to go into the hospital. And it was just crazy. I ended up staying in the hospital all day that day. They released me like probably like midnight or early the next morning, and I ended up having to go back to work like the day after or 2 days after, because again there was nobody to cover my shifts. What else? March came around. I began getting overworked at my job, and what I mean by that is that a lot of the employees that were there when I first started were like dropping like flies. We were getting new hires in almost once a week. My management team was like disappearing. It was just crazy, and it all had to do with the manager we had come in to cover for my manager that left. Everything got flipped, like I said. I wasn't receiving any more additional training. It was just a mess. Let's just say it's a mess. I'm not going to go into too much detail just because I'm over and done with that. That's part of the past. It is what it is. April, I just had to walk away. I could not deal with it. It wasn't for me. I loved working at Maurice's when I first started there. Towards the end, it just wasn't working. Let's just leave it at that. What else happened? Well, also in April, I started taking YouTube a lot more serious. I did beta April 2015, and that's pretty much what like pushed my YouTube channel to like keep going, pushed me in the direction that I'm in now. May came around. May, we ended up going to Redondo Beach for my sister's quinceañera to pick up her dress and stuff. I have a vlog of that, and I'll try to link it down below if I can remember, y'all. I hope I remember. About mid-May, my grandfather started getting sick. He had like some type of kidney infection, and after that it just kind of gradually increased and increased and increased. By June was such a crazy month for me. You guys don't even know. Not only was my grandpa sick, he got so sick to the point he ended up in hospice, and he's still in hospice now. But we also had my sister's quinceañera, which is a huge party, as many of you guys know. And then my little brother turned 18, and we had his graduation. So just that month in total was so chaotic and crazy for me. I do have some of those vlogs. I'll try to link those as well down below. By June, oh, and it was also Father's Day, and Father's Day, what was it? Father's Day, my grandpa's birthday, and my mom's birthday, all in June. July, my granny ended up getting sick. She just is getting weaker and weaker. You know, it's kind of like we go through the cycle where one gets sick, then the other gets sick, and then they both get better, and then one gets sick, and then the other gets sick, and it's just an ongoing cycle with them. They are both still here with us, but they are both extremely sick. My grandpa is bedridden, still on hospice. My grandma, she can get out, but she can no longer walk by herself. She doesn't really recall who you are. It takes her a little bit to remember, and that is one of the hardest things I had to deal with this in 2015. Just watching her like get worse and not even remember. Before, she used to look at my husband and she used to smile, and Cordero, she used to say Cordero de Dios, which is like Lamb of God in Spanish. But yeah, so she used to always tell him that, and I don't know, it's heartbreaking, it's hard, and especially because I'm so close to my grandma. I love her to death, and it's hard to watch her, you know, her health decrease. Eventually, by the end of July, she ended up in hospice as well. So they're just both holding on. It's just really intense. July, August, my husband started school. Craziness. He started school for the first time in like almost 10 years, you guys. And it has been a challenge. It's been crazy. There's been lots of ups and downs, getting him used to it. We went through the whole phase of making sure his financial aid was good. It was just craziness, but it was really amazing. I was so excited for him to see him in school and being able to do what he wants to do, and then like further his education was just one of the most amazing things this year. Moving on to September. Late September, my husband got in a car accident. Yep, so that means he started school in August. Late September, my husband got in a car accident. We're still dealing with the car situation. We were carless for about a month and a half because we didn't get a car till probably like November. And we were dealing with a lot as far as, you know, transportation, with him working 2 jobs and going to school. It was just hell, you guys. It was like the worst month and a half of us that we had last year. One of the worst months. Everything was bad last year. I still haven't hit any positive things, but it was a tough year. October, my husband turned 28, I believe, 28. So October was my husband's birthday, and it was just, you know, exciting to turn another year older. November, we spent Thanksgiving with my dad and his family, his side of the family. And then December, this month, you guys, I turned 27. We made some decisions for this year, which we're pretty excited about. I will be making a video about that shortly. What else happened? We went to the cabin. That was fun. We spent Christmas with all my family. Every day we spent it with somebody else, or, you know, morning here, afternoon here. Also, I have those vlogs up. It was just an amazing experience. And New Year's. New Year's, guys. It was so much fun. It was just us, my best friend, her boyfriend, and one of my best friend's boyfriend's friend. And it was just the five of us just chilling. We laughed so much, you guys. We played video games, we drank, we had an amazing time. And now we're here. We have so many plans for you guys this year. My husband will be getting a little bit more into vlogging this year, which is exciting. And yeah, I hope you guys had a blessed 2015. I hope your 2015 was a lot better than mine, because you guys, I was excited for 2016. I'm not even gonna lie. But I love you guys. Thank you guys so much. Oh, also, December 2015, guess what? Guess what we did? Y'all, we hit 30,000 views. 30,000 views. That means my videos have been watched 30,000 times. What? That is crazy. I can't even, like, that blows my mind. And then, not only that, but the day of December 31st, we hit 500 subscribers. Over 500 subscribers. It like blows my mind that 500 of you guys, 500 of you guys watch my videos. You guys have subscribed to little old me, and you guys are part of my family, and I am so excited to have you guys here. I am beyond excited for 2016. We have so many plans for this year. I will probably be making a separate video because I've been talking quite a bit. But I just want to tell you guys, I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys. You guys were like the brightest point of 2015. You guys came into my life at a very, very rough time, and I couldn't be more excited to be here with you guys and to share my life with you guys and to have you guys be part of everything I do. Thank you guys again from the bottom of my heart for an amazing way of expressing myself and allowing me to express myself. You guys don't absolutely know how much that means to me. I don't want to get all sappy on you guys. But just thank you guys. I love you guys, and I will see you guys in the next video.